everybody, and welcome back to another video on the NaNoWriMo YouTube. It is Kevin here, coming from the YouTube channel Kevlandia, where I make writing related videos. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to end your novel, especially when you don't know how to end it, or maybe you're just like flailing in the universe, which is usually how I end up being at the end of NaNoWriMo. NaNoWriMo can seem really stressful, especially when we're now coming up on the end when you're watching this video. The end is in sight, and I know that can be really scary and intimidating to a lot of people. That's myself included. Sometimes I know where a story starts, I know the middle, and the ending, even if I do know where I'm going with the ending, I get a little freaked out. I'm like, what do I do here? The thought of ending a project that you've been working on for a month can be really intimidating. So I'm here to tell you that it's not as hard as you think. Now, you may be thinking, Kevin, you don't know my mind. You don't know if it's really hard or not, but my advice to you is to just end the story. And that may sound a little weird. Like, what do you mean just end the story? Just end it. So for instance, in college, my professor told us a story about when he was in a creative writing class. He had the student that was in class with him who, it was like a normal story where it's like people going about their day and they all got on a bus, and at the very end, the bus just goes off a cliff and they die. And so whenever we had a weird thing happen in class in a story, we called it the sudden bus of death. I hate to say it, Professor, I'm not gonna name you by name just by any crazy chance that you're watching this. I think that sometimes the random bus of death can really help you out. If you are not sure how to end your story, just end it. Just end it. If you need to kill off the whole cast, if you need to make aliens come down in your fantasy book, or you need to make the whole world just explode in your regular contemporary, do it. Because if you have an end set in place that's been written, you can always go back and edit it. But if you're staring at that page wondering, how am I gonna end this? How am I gonna come up with something here? I'm like totally frozen in fear and I don't know what to do. That is what's gonna hinder you from finishing NaNoWriMo. Now, if you're all so close, assuming I'm probably behind, because I'm always behind, and I jump towards the end really quick, so I have to come up with a random ending, which is what I'm telling you to do. You're really close to ending NaNoWriMo. Don't let the deer in the headlights, scaredness of finishing it get you now. Make an alien explosion. Make a sudden bus of death. Make unicorns fly with cats on their backs. That just end the war in your book. When you have something written, you can work with it. You can change it, you can make it better. I think a lot of people get hung up on, I need to make this perfect. I need to make this the best it can be. But this is about getting the story out and done in 30 days. And that 30th day is coming up on you. And not to stress you out, but you gotta finish it. This may not pertain to you. You may be writing 50,000 words and it may not be ending the story necessarily. You may stop at like a midpoint or something. But what I'll say is, for NaNoWriMo, you do need to kind of wrap it up, right? You need to come to a conclusion, at least for NaNoWriMo, because NaNoWriMo is ending and you're like, where am I gonna end? And just write. Just write. Don't worry about an ending. Really, that's really what it comes down to. Is if you're super stressed about an ending, don't force it. Don't make yourself, I have to come up with one. Just hit the 50,000 words and worry about the ending later. There's so many more revision rounds that you're gonna go through that you could worry about ending it. But I'm telling you, if you really wanna end it, just crazy bus of death it. Random bus of death, I think is what we called it. I'm getting mixed up. Random bus of death everything in your story. That's all I got for you in this video. Make sure you hit the like button below if you like the video to show your support for NaNoWriMo. And if you love the video, make sure you subscribe, because there's lots of other amazing creators such as myself, not to toot my own horn, that are making videos for the NaNoWriMo YouTube channel. And they're just a great resource for write-ins, for helping bolster the AuthorTube community. NaNoWriMo is a great resource and I absolutely love it. So make sure you subscribe to NaNoWriMo. Thank you for watching, everybody. And if you want to watch my videos, I'm in the description below. Okay, goodbye, everybody!